Alrighty, we got a powered vintage cube here. Let's see what we crack in our opening pack. An Ancestral Recall. I was gonna say, yeah, there's a Hull Breacher, there's a Caves of Chaos Adventure. Oh, there's an Ancestral. Passing to Twister Zach, who takes one of these two cards. I think in the dark, it's probably a little better to take Caves of Chaos Adventure over Hull Breacher just because it's just cards always really strong. Hull Breacher takes some other cards to be good. But if you first pick up Memory Lapse, probably just take Hull Breacher, that sort of thing. And those two are going to go, and then Badlands, Emperor Bones, Moloch. Yeah, maybe get Otawara back. You always get Otawara back. But I'm going to first pick Ancestral. I'm pretty happy with that, not going to lie. All right, well, now there's a White Plume and a Mana Vault. I'm not sure which one of these to take. They're both very good. Mana Vault, I think, is better with Ancestral. White Plume, I think, is a better card than Mana Vault, but I think Mana Vault's also really, really strong. The problem is, if I take White Plume and Twister Zach took either one of Hull Breacher or Caves of Chaos, Mana Vault's really good there. If you took Hull Breacher, I'd much rather pass on White Plume. I'm going to take the Mana Vault. I think that Mana Vault is just, it's a colorless card. I just don't think Ancestral combines that well with White Plume. Obviously, they're both fine. You can play them both in the same deck. But, I mean, the initiative creatures are good. I've been liking combo a lot in this cube. So, we'll have to see. Oh, now I can take Manifold Key. Oh, he's back on his BS again? Well, if I had taken White Plume, I guess I'd take, like, Mana Confluence here. All right, I'm happy to take Manifold Key. Passing a Time Spiral to a Hull Breacher player, maybe. But remember, this is the cube with Time Vault as well, so this at least keeps us open for that. I'm hoping Twister Zach took the Hull Breacher over Caves of Chaos, but I also think it's fine. I mean, the way I see it is, yes, White Plume is a very strong card if you have Busted Mana Acceleration, and it's just a good card regardless, but Mana Vault, I think, has a higher high end of just being able to make an insane play on, like, turn 2, or sometimes, you know, using this later with, like, keys or upheavals or anything like that. And, yeah, I mean, how much better is White Plume than a different 3-drop? I mean, it's better, but it kind of depends on the sitch. If you're behind, White Plume's not that good. Here, there's a Pyrite Spellbomb and a Hallowed Fountain, and a Talisman of Dominance, I guess. I don't really care about Crucible, Urtide, Doomsday. These duels are not that useful. Map, I don't have anything to map for yet, though. One can always dream. I kind of want to take Hallowed Fountain, but maybe I'll just take Pyrite Spellbomb. Yeah. I just passed a great white card. I like Pyrite Spellbomb. I get to draft what I like. You know what? Look, just a couple days ago, you saw me pass Tellurian Academy, and that took some restraint. Well, let's just say Manifold Key, Mana Vault. It's going to be hard to get me off this. I am curious what my win rate is actually with artifacts, though. I feel like it's a little bit lower than it should be in the sense that, I'm not going to say by how much, but I draft artifacts a little bit more than the draft pools I'm presented with warrant. Says the man forth picking up Pyrite Spellbomb. Though, to be honest, this is not that good of a pack. Okay, resume. I'm in. I'm going to take the key here. All right. I'm all in on finding Grim or Basalt to go along here. But, I almost got disconnected there too. Nice. I'm glad that didn't quite happen. And then here, passing on Holy Heat Suplex. Haven't passed like a ton of good white. I'm just going to take Ether Spellbomb. Any paradoxical outcomes? No, but there's a Monastery Mentor, which is kind of nice. I think this could be a pretty good Mentor deck. Obviously, Hallowed Fountain over Pyrite might have ended up being better given that, but I've got the keys to this draft, I'll tell you that much. I've got keys, I got bombs. Well, bombs and bombs. Bombs upon bombs. Grim Monolith would be one of the best cards I could see for sure. I'll take Reprieve, though. Reprieve is also nice if Twister Zach took the White Plume. Though I'm passing Flame Slash and Anointed Peacekeeper. I don't think I take Portal to Phyrexia there. Yeah, I guess I would trade Pyrite for a Hallowed Fountain now. But honestly, the artifact decks, the lands aren't quite as important. All right. This is my scheduled Otawara wheel here. We'll see if that happens. And there we have it. There's also Ghost Vacuum and Staff of the Storyteller. Oh, you know what? This Staff is a really strong card. I think I'll just take Staff. I feel like this deck could actually be a nice tokens deck. I already have Mentor. There's also artifact tokens. I'm cutting a white card there, though there's still Wandering Emperor, I guess. I just like Staff. I think Staff's a pretty cool card. And then here, oh, I'll take the land for sure. Ultima, I don't like that it's floating around because it's really bad. There's also Spellseeker Ancestral, but you know what? I don't even think that's good. I'm going to take a land. I don't care. Oh, Sunfall, though. Sunfall's the Wrath I like. Though, actually, Summon Good King Mog is pretty awesome. It also works nicely with tokens. You know what? I'm just going to take Good King Mog. I think Good King Mog is a really, really sweet card. Oh, Talisman came back. Nice. Passing a Goldspan Dragon. Not too worried about that. All right. Let's start sorting. I have enough cards that I probably should just start sorting by cost. Be a nice Time Vault deck, I'll tell you that much. I'll take a Skyclave. It actually looks like I'm going to be heavy white here. So yeah, sure. I would prefer to have a Hallowed Fountain over Pirate Spellbomb. Not going to lie. That Talisman's actually better on color than blue-black because first of all, I have more white cards, but also it enables this Pirate Spellbomb if I care about that. Okay, last pick, Arena of Glory. All right, so didn't see any more blue cards, but that's fine. I'll just play an Ancestral Recall in my mono white artifacts deck. Oh, why is my talisman's misplaced? Oh, finally. I thought the day would never come. I just open Academy once I'm already in artifacts. All right, this is sick. Passing Reanimate, Mystic Confluence, Brain Freeze, Chrome Mox, Barrogoyf, maybe Aragorn, Avacyn's Pilgrim. So maybe I get back Greaves if I care about that. But we're slamming Academy there. Okay, so I said let's sort by cost, and then I proceed to put the ones in different piles and a 2 in a pile with the ones. So I've got double key. I don't have too many big mana sinks yet, but we saw Time Spiral go by, but we haven't seen that much else. I really hope that Twister's Act took the Hull Breacher there, but I don't know how likely that is here. There's a Parallax Wave, which I think I'm going to take. I'm going to be heavy white at this point, and Parallax Wave is just a really strong card. Plus, I'm going to take Ponder over it. I do look me a bobble and all that, but I think I'll just take P-Wave and actually affect the board. That seems like a pretty good plan. This blue-black Talisman looking a little bit less exciting. The Time Vault, though, we're waiting for pack 3 for the Time Vault. Huh. Wow, passing Flash and Breach, and I'm over here just taking Dismember. Huh. Is what it is. There's also a Relic of Sauron, which I would like, but I'm just going to take Dismember. I can't play Flash. I can't play Breach. I did pass Brain Freeze, but, you know, what are you going to do? It's not like I have that high confidence that that Paul Chinas over there took the Brain Freeze, so I'll pass the Breach and the Flash and pick a combo card of your choice, I guess. Would have been nice if I took Brain Freeze, but obviously I wasn't going to do that. And then here, there's a Cult Epiphany, which looks awesome in this deck, and there's Lutri. Oh, it's actually a pretty nice Lutri deck. I've got Ancestral and Dismember to both copy. I like it because it's a good mana sink. Like, it just costs a lot of mana to use Lutri. That said, a Cult Epiphany would also be really nice here. I can generate a lot of mana. Maybe I just take a Cult Epiphany, actually. It seems kind of sick with, I mean, it's nice with Staff. It's really nice with like Mana Vault and Academy. All right, I'm in for a Cult Epiphany. There's Candelabra. Finally, I could take Candelabra. Let's see, what else can I take? I don't want Snuff Out. During instance, Cathartic Mantle, Selfless Spirit, whatever. Not an Oculus deck. So it's Pentad Prism, which doesn't even look that good. I'd rather have Talismans here. Yeah, I kind of want to just take Candelabra. It probably wheels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there'll be 3 cards left. Oath of Druids, Candelabra, Tameo, most likely. But what would I take otherwise? I'd be taking Saheeli. I'm just going to take the Candelabra. I think that the payoff there is really nice. And then here, I don't think I need wins here. Getting past a lot of white cards, which is nice because that means the White Plume pass might not have been so bad. I kind of want to just take Thopter Foundry and Spec. It's kind of late. Pick 2, pack 6, but I don't know. One of those 3 white cards might come back or not. I'm not too fussed. Oh, there it goes. P.O. I wanted this card. I do like Sicarian Infiltrator, but P.O. in the Candelabra Mana Vault deck with all these 1s and keys and stuff, this looks awesome. Passing Flash and Shieldred. The Shieldred pass makes it less likely Zach took the Hull Breacher for what it's worth, but I do feel like I'm obliged if I see LED to cut it, but and I'll take Top. I do like Cryogen Relic with P.O., but Top P.O. is also great, and I have multiple keys. Top is so sick with all those. All right, taking those. Passing some good black cards. And here, consider Greaves, Dragon's Rage, Aragorn. I'm not going to play Aragorn at this point. I don't think I'm going to splash red. I don't think I want to hate draft. Do I want to play Consider in this deck? It's good with a Mentor. Would I play Greaves in this deck? I guess I wouldn't. Sure, I'll take Consider. And then here, there's a Lingering Souls and a Jite. Oh, Sanguine Evangelist actually looks kind of nice here. Though I could take Jite as a sideboard card. There's some matchups where I'd want Jite. I think I'll just... Or actually, I could take Lingering Souls and flash it back. I've got a Talisman of Dominance. Yeah, I should just take the mono white card probably. And here I'll take Shelldock. I don't think I'm in the market for Suspicious Stowaway. Passing all Sultai lands, which is funny. Okay. So going into pack 3, we're looking pretty set here. Obviously a Time Vault would be really nice to pick up. A Grim Monolith would be really nice to pick up. More blue-white duels wouldn't be bad, but I'm not too concerned about that either, I don't think. Here, I'll just take Flage. Flage is just the best card by a lot. I don't mind passing any of those. If I'd taken Lingering Souls, maybe I could consider a Shadowy Backstreet, but... And now... Time Vault, Sword of the Meek, both look pretty nice here. Grim Monolith looks really nice, like I mentioned. I'm curious about the Lutri Epiphany pick. Well, I was going to take Saheeli over Candelabra and then Saheeli Wield anyways, so that worked out. I've been Artifact Tokens a few times recently. It's pretty nice. Token. A lot of things that make tokens. Technically, the Thopter Foundry does, but I won't be playing it unless I get Sword. Oh, I could definitely play Winds of Abandon. All right, pack 3 time. Opened really nicely. Ancestral Academy so far, so really nothing to complain about here. Nothing at all to complain about. Nothing at all. All right, well, I was hoping for Grim Monolith, but I will take a Soul Ring. It's actually better than Grim Monolith, even with the keys. Passing Teferi Time Raveler, Days, Probe, Deluge, Watery Grave, Inti for the Caves of Chaos deck, maybe. I might get Probe back. I don't think I'll get Teferi back. Almost assuredly I could get Karn back if I so desired. Oh, and there's a lot of stuff. I'll take Balance, even though I do kind of have a lot of creatures. Balance is still a busted card, and maybe I'll get back Mightstone, Trinket Mage, Paragon, Preordain. Not a lot of cards I would play, but Balance is way too busted. And then here, there's a Ballista, an Enlightened Tutor, passing a Gut and Scarlet. No point in taking one of them. There's Lotus Petal, which would be nice. I actually have no zeros, funnily enough. But I kind of think I just take Flooded Strand. Just another blue-white duel seems pretty nice. I've got plenty of playables. Yeah, I'll take Flooded Strand. And maybe I'll see... Lotus Petal being passed is good news, by the way, because that means if someone was on Breach Freeze, they would have taken the Petal. So it's possible those two cards did not end up with the same person. Oh, Balance is definitely getting it. Winds might not be. I like PO still. Consider doesn't have to be. I'm just trying to cut, just to get a sense of how many actual playables I have. Obviously, I can put some of those cards in. Oh man. Ugin and Grim Monolith. I think I just have to take Grim, though. I don't have as many mana sinks as I would like, but PO counts as a really good one. And so does Occult Epiphany. And there's a chance I get Ugin back. Not that big of a chance, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I'm passing a pack with 9 cards I would play, so you know what? I'll get something back. I just think taking busted mana is generally the order, and this is the best PO deck I've had. All right, Skyclave Apparition does not have to be in here. Same with Sanguine Evangelist, especially now I picked up Balance, though. PO Sanguine Evangelist? Ever heard of it? I mean, this deck looks sick right now. Well, it helps when you open Ancestral Academy Soul Ring. What a trio of opens. Well, the Artifact haters and doubters can't say anything about this. Oh, I'll take Basalt Monolith here over Strip Mine. All right, I need some big mana cards. I mean, I already have some, but I could use more. I'm really glad I took the Occult Epiphany now. Oh, and there's Sword of the Meek? Okay, yeah, Thopter Foundry, you are in. Yeah, we're taking that over Solitude. I don't like that Strip Mine and Wasteland are both getting passed because they're pretty good against me, but... Okay, so right now we're at 16 lands plus Soul Ring. All right. I could hate Oracle. I could take Eagles. I could take Coalition Relic, but honestly, I don't know how much I actually want Coalition Relic. I guess it does a good job. Oh, I could probably cut this Pyrite Spellbomb. I guess Coalition Relic does a good job of fixing my colors. All right, let's just take that. And yeah, this is 16 land plus Soul Ring and Mana Vault right here. This actually looks kind of perfect. I mean, the The Talisman is fine. I guess if I found another good playable, we'd have to see. Cosmo Grand Zenith also looks kind of nice here, but I'm tempted just to take Oust. Just a little bit of interaction. I don't think I want Treasure Cruise. I mean, the Cosmo Grand Zenith does seem, like I said, does seem good, but I have a bunch of token makers. Also, Saheeli is a card I don't necessarily need to play. I mean, I think it has some good stuff going for it, but we'll have to see. I guess I do need to cut one now. I think it could be Talisman. I've got a lot of mana production here, and I just picked up Coalition Relic. Oh, Teferi Wield? Oh, I'm going to take that. Teferi is way too good. Over Karn, yeah. All right, well, Talisman is out, and I think Saheeli might be out now. This looks pretty great. This deck is sick. All right. Walking Ballista coming back would make me happy, though. I don't know how likely that is. All right. It didn't, but I think I take Mightstone and Weakstone. I could also take Trinket Mage, huh? I kind of feel like I should take the Mightstone and Weakstone. I have so much colorless mana production. Oh, Ballista came back? That is so disgusting. Okay. Wow, I need to make a bunch of cuts now. This is tough. Maybe I cut Oust now. It's crazy as it sounds. I just took Ballista and Mightstone, which are both creature interaction. Ugin came back? Ugin's like the perfect card. Sorry, Jace, but oh, wow, this deck is nuts. Okay, I've got a lot of cuts to make, and that's going to be tough because I have way too many good cards. All right. Let's see where we're at. We still get a couple more picks here. It could still get more good stuff. I think I just take the Cobra because either way they're getting a good red card. I'll take Glimmer Lens because that's a good white card that I don't think I'm going to play. I'm not going to play Spirit Guide either. All right. Let's go to build. All right, great news. Twister's Act, the person I was passing to, took Hull Breacher over Caves of Chaos Adventure, and then I think took the WPA. So that's what I really want. Like I mentioned during the draft, that's what I was hoping would happen, because Hull Breacher plus WPA is just not that great of a combination. So I'd much rather leave them with Hull Breacher WPA than Hull Breacher Mana Vault. So, and I'd then cut white. So, okay. So right now, this is 15 lands if you count Soul Ring. So I need to cut like 2 cards. It's going to be tough. It's crazy to consider cutting Ether Spellbomb. I could also, as weird as it is, maybe consider cutting Parallax Wave. I ended up picking up a bunch more blue cards. My mana's pretty good, though. I have 2 duels and, well, and a Coalition Relic. Yeah. Because I kind of want to cut non-artifacts. I could also, like, I could cut Wave and Good King Mog. Because the thing is, I thought I was going to be drafting those, but as like part of my high end, but I picked up Ugin and Ballista and Mightstone and Weakstone, and I have Soul Ring, Mana Vault, Grim Monolith, Basalt Monolith. I should just take out these they're powerful cards, but they're not as powerful as like Ugin and Occult Epiphany and Mightstone with all this tons of colorless mana, and I have the Thopter Sword combo, and then I also end up not playing like a double white card, and I think I'd rather just play like the cheap cards and the really expensive cards, the really powerful cards. Like Ballista and Ugin are just so busted in this deck. All right, well, let's see. So if I play like 5 planes, I'll have 5, 6, 7 white sources plus Coalition Relic. It's 8 white sources. And that leaves me with 7 islands, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blue sources. Oh, no, that's actually not... Like, you do want to have more blue because casting Ancestral early is good, but I only... it's actually crazy. I only have 5 blue cards in my deck. And I have... I mean, this is why artifacts... Why I don't take lands quite as highly. Is like I have 4 white cards in my deck. Well, sorry. I have 3 white, 4 white, 3 blue, and 2 gold cards. And with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes and 1, 2, 3, 6 islands, I end up with 2 more blue than white. But I really do want to cast this Ancestral. I mean, I could take out another island. I mean, Reprieve and Staff and Balance are all pretty nice to cast. So right now I have 6, 7, 8, 9 white, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I should just go 10, 10, actually. That is what I should do. Okay. Well, I think this is going to be the final deck. It's got really everything you would want. I'm really glad I took that Flooded Strand too. And I'm not playing Oust, Glimmerlens, Saheeli, Consider, some Talismans. I mean, these are all good cards. Winds of Abandon. And there's a giant Flooded Strand there, so that is also cool. All right, I think it went away. Yeah, I think the Coalition Relic is going to be really good in this deck. So let's see. All right, time for round one. Playing against the whole Breacher himself, and yeah, I'll keep this. It's a lot of planes, but you know what? This deck only needs one island, so just go turn one Mana Vault. Turn two, I could go Teferi, bounce the Mana Vault. It's actually funny. You can go Teferi, bounce Mana Vault, replay Mana Vault, Ballista for two. It's like you played a free Teferi and drew a card. But then you also didn't really get to use it to bounce anything. I don't want to crack Flooded Strand because I can get a Meticulous Archive, so I'd rather wait on that. And who knows if my opponent here... Oh, sorry, this is not Hull Breacher. That's Twister Zack. If my opponent's playing green and plays, or white and plays like a one toughness one drop, I can just go Ballista for two and go get Meticulous Archive in the same turn even. Okay, mold to 5 over there. All right, well, turn one Mana Vault. Ship the turn here. So I want to see a Mana Dork here. That'd be nice. No, I don't want to see a Thoughtseize. That's not nice. Okay, well, at least no Thoughtseize. Let's draw. Key would be a really nice draw too. Just not land. Well, there are lands and there are lands. Let's just play Ballista for two here, because that pumps the Academy up a little bit. Uses my Mana Vault mana, uses my mana for the turn. I get Archive still, and then next turn I can play Teferi, and if I want, I can bounce the thing. Am I getting Fatal Pushed? All right, well. It's a little annoying because Fatal Push is like generally not going to do much against me, so trading for Ballista is pretty strong for my opponent there, but feel okay about this. Tapped? No, untapped. Roberto, okay. I think I let that happen and then Archive after. Hit Sword of the Meek. That's really annoying. Fuck. All right. Let's go get Meticulous Archive. Surveil. Graveyard. I just think it's better to try to set up my draw and draw something good than it is to make Robber slightly worse. Well, they mold to 5, but I'm the one who's not drawing anything. I guess I'll play Teferi and bounce the Robber or bounce the Mana Vault. I think I just bounced the Robber. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, this is a way to lose, right? They have not drawn a spell yet. That's impressive. All right. Robber's in. Attacks Teferi. Exiles Ancestral Recall. Come on. Okay. Yeah, if that's the way it's going to be, then I guess that's the way it's going to be. That's how you come back from a mold of 5, huh? Okay. Draw. All right. Cool. Playing against red-black. Do I want like Skyclave or Sanguine Evangelist or anything like that? Probably not. All right, I just want to draw some spells, I guess. All right, well, let's try this again. Play first. All right, I think I keep this because turn 3 Monolith, turn 4 Ugin is pretty good, and if I can find Mana Vault or Grim Monolith or Key or any of those things, it becomes really nice. Let's hope they don't go like Landmox, Robber of the Rich, hit Thopter Foundry, since I imagine that's what's going to happen here. Yeah, opponent definitely has a Mox in hand. I'd be willing to bet on it at this point. When you just think that much about your opening hand, it just feels likely. All right, maybe not. No, all right. Turn on Dragon's Rage. So they don't have a Mox, but what were they thinking about? All right, Meticulous Archive. Oh, well, that's a great draw. Okay. Pass the turn. Reprieve is perfect. Mana Vault would be a really nice draw here too. Assuming that they're playing something to reprieve here. Hopefully it's like Collective Brutality, discard a card. I'll reprieve Evora for sure. Oh, Staff of the Storyteller is also kind of nice. Let's see. See what I draw, but I might want to just play Staff and use it to draw a card next turn. Oh, Balance? Okay, well, let's just play Basalt Monolith then. And we can next turn go Sword, Staff, Balance if we want. And at some point untap Monolith to play Ugin. If I draw land, I could also potentially play Ugin. All right, gets to see the Balance, which is unfortunate. That makes things a bit worse for sure. But unclear what Paul over here can do about it. If you don't play creatures, then I just balance and equalize on cards in hand. If you do play creatures, they die too. So if you don't have a discard spell, then balance, knowing about balance is not going to save you. It'd be nice if I cast one of my busted cards. That would be cool. Though I guess balance actually is about to be my busted card. What's my best draw here? Probably a key, honestly. Key would just let me go kind of crazy here. Evora, make a blood, send for 1. All right. Let's draw. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I guess it's probably better to play Coalition Relic. Staff, Balance. Oh, wait, actually, no. Staff makes a token. So let's just actually play... They didn't have a discard outlet, so let's actually just play Sword here. And then I'll just chump with the token. Oh, sorry, by discard outlet, I mean discard spell. If they had Inquisition or Thoughtseize, the Balance would be gone. If they had Hymn to Turok, they would have cast it. So I feel like playing this and passing and setting up for next turn getting to... Who knows do what? Discards Gristlebrand. Interesting. Okay. So if they had to reanimate, then they could have done that no matter, even if I balanced. So I'm kind of glad I didn't. But maybe they're going to set up a Shallow Grave into a discard spell here. Yeah, I could definitely lose, which is kind of a bummer because my deck is really, really good. But you saw game 1. All right, getting griefed. Pitching Fatal Push, sure. I mean, Ugin is also really good here, but if I'm going to get Gristlebranded this turn, then yeah, I guess I'll probably lose. Yeah, balance would not have actually saved me in that regard, but I am going to lose now. Unless Paul doesn't have too much more. If I draw Academy, actually, if I draw Mana Vault or Academy, because if I draw Mana Vault POs on, I go Mana Vault, PO, return a bunch of stuff, maybe draw Academy, and then play Ugin or whatever. Okay, draws with Gristlebrand. At least it was life death and doesn't get an attack this turn. So we'll see. I assume I'm dead, but it seems like it'd be hard to win this. Okay, looting. So yeah, if I balanced, killed those two, they would just discard Gristlebrand hand size and reanimate it. Yeah, wouldn't be getting anywhere. Oh, we're going to reanimate a Woodfall Primus now. Looks like it. A little exhume action or something. What a bummer. Game 1 was so sick, just 5 lanes in a row or whatever. All right, here comes the Woodfall Primus, I guess. And oh, it's Grief. Hitting the Ugin. Sure. Yeah, that also makes sense. Oh, hitting the PO? Okay. If I draw Academy, then I can actually cast this thing. If I draw Sword of the Meek, I also could potentially win here. Oh my god, I drew the Mana Vault. So painful. Okay, draw Academy. Mentor. Oh man, getting to cast PO this turn would have been really nice. I don't know that what I would have done post PO. Okay, I assume I lose here. I get to block Gristlebrand, and then I take like 8. If they kill the spirit token, I'm just dead. Very sad. Sad days. There's like a million things that kill me here. Evora growing is also going to be a 6/6, so I take 9, 12. 13. I'm already just dead right on here. All right, I guess and discarded snuff out. So yeah. All right, I lose. All right, time for round 2. Man. All right. Any cheap artifact, this hand goes pretty good, or goes pretty well. If I draw like a vault, or monolith, or monolith. Oh, Sensei's top's really good. Okay. Let's just go plains top. Playing against a sneak attack, red-black like sneak attack, so reanimator, so kind of the same thing. And now I get to Mild the Frantic Searcher, splashing blue, I guess. Draw. So let's go key, Academy, draw in response, untap it, draw, and draw Thopter Foundry, and then draw top, and then replay top. All right. It's a pretty good little turn 2. Just cast a key and draw an extra card. And then now, next turn, I can't quite play Mightstone and Weakstone, but I can play Thopter Foundry and still do key top shenanigans. I'm not going to top upkeep because if I draw, there's a bunch of cards I could draw that would be nice there. Oh, Palantir. Okay. What you got here? 1 top, 1 bottom. All right, I'll mill you. It's Barrowgoyf? Sure. Glad I milled. Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so let's go Ether Spellbomb. Tap this for 3. Draw. Untap it. Draw. Okay, top. Thopter Foundry. Pass the turn. And then now next turn I can Mightstone a Weakstone and start using key with that. All right. We got some moves here. They do have like not Woodfall Promise, Torsten in their deck and World Spineworm, so I do have to watch out with that Palantir. But I like where we're at. Suplex the Thopter Foundry. All right, that's pretty good. And Palantir, yeah, you do want to crack Mesa first, generally. All right, what you got? Bottom, bottom, top, top. 1 top, 1 bottom. I say no. Okay, they put a land on top? Really weird. Okay, let's just draw for turn. Impressive. All right, well, let's just play Mightstone or Weakstone. Draw 2 cards. Okay, let's go Grim. I want to do some top shenanigans. I think I actually spin the top because I have a Flooded Strand. Oh, okay, so let's draw Reprieve. So now I actually want to have Reprieve up, so I think I'm going to use key on Grim here. And then just play Plains. And just pass the turn. I don't need to spend the mana because I'm just going to use Grim to Reprieve. All right, so yeah, so let's go. Let's spin top. In response, draw with top. Draw Reprieve. Reprieve through the breach. And then redraw the top, and now the top spin. All right, and hit Soul Ring, and I don't really want to sack Ether Spellbomb. I'm going to get breached next turn, which is kind of annoying. I'm probably going to let them draw this card here. It's 2 top, 1 bottom. Yeah, you can draw a card. Draw. So my top 2 cards are Meticulous Archive and another thing. I don't really want to do that. Let's just get an island here. Hold on. Tap Mightstone. Play Soul Ring. Play top. Let's spin the top. Let's see what we got. Sword of the Meek with my Thopter Foundry gone. Monastery Mentor is kind of interesting. And Manifold Key. So how can I do this? I can draw If I use the key to draw with top, I can draw top key, play key, draw again. I can't get Mentor out before this unless I want to crack Spellbomb, but I'm not going to crack Spellbomb when they're through the breach here. So I think what I do is like this. No, actually, cancel. Let's just, hold on. Yeah, no, I guess there's, yeah, no, I got to do it this way. All right, untap the top. Draw. So draw the key, draw the top. Actually, I think I can just tap Academy now, 5 mana. No, I can just do this first. Tap Academy, play key. So I might as well spin because I could find PO. Oh, Ugin. Okay, let's just get a Ugin into play. I think that's going to be better. So I don't want to use key on the top now because I'll draw key the Grim Monolith. 6, 7 mana. Ugin. In 3 life and draw a card. Play top and still have Ether Spellbomb up. Okay. Well, there's a limit to how bad things can go if I have a Spellbomb ready. Like, Torsten and Worldspine, neither of those are actually that bad for me. I put Lutri into hand. Interesting. Into Brainstorm, okay. Huh. I'm going to kind of go nuts next turn. I'm going to start the turn with top and 2 keys and an Ugin and a million mana. Yeah, my deck's busted, but last match was unfortunate. Mostly because I just wanted to 3-0 with this deck. Obviously, every deck, even a deck as good as this, is not like a favorite to 3-0. Some are. Like that blue-red deck I had last week was just incredible. That deck, I would have been very disappointed not to 3-0 with. The deck that had Ancestral Time Walk Mox or whatever. I don't remember. I think it was the third piece of power. It was a Mox Jet, yeah. And it was just like 5 2-mana counters, the perfect blue-red deck. But here, Imperial Seal, okay. Well, I'm going to let them draw it with Palantir. It's fine. You can do your thing. One top, one bottom. I don't even think the card they tutored for it was like a really expensive card, but I just don't want to die to their stupid stuff. All right, let's put Mentor on top. Start the turn with Mentor. Monastery Mentor. Let's draw with Ugin. And then let's go. I think I can play Sword of the Meek. I can play my land. Play Sword of the Meek, trigger Mentor, trigger Ugin. No targets for Ugin still, which is funny. And then tap Academy here, and then go draw. And this one's even better than the other top situation because now I get to draw twice with top and only have to put back the top once. So it's actually more cards this way. So let's draw. There's a Mana Vault. Sensei's top. I mean, we're getting to the point where there's not a lot of sneak type cards that would actually even do that much. So spin top. Balance is not going to be particularly good here. So let's just play Mana Vault. Keep up Dismember and Ether Spellbomb, I guess. And tap. And then equip Sword of the Meek onto Mentor. Why not? I mean, maybe I end up like having to tap mana here, but whatever. Like off the top of Grim or something, potentially. Okay. I mean, sneak means they can get 2 things into play here. See what they are. Torsten number 1 to look for other things. All right. We have Lutri in hand, and Torsten, they're picking up a Shieldred, a Suspicious Stowaway, a Tursa. I mean, it actually hit. Oh, Through the Breach got put back. So yeah, of course, that makes sense. They hit 5 cards off it, but I don't know that any of those are even that bad for me. I think I can kill them with these monk tokens fairly easily here. Oh, that's not true. Torsten, well, yeah, it actually is true, because if they don't play a land, I can bounce Torsten. World Spine Worm, okay. Attack me. So they're making 3 worm tokens, but I can kill them all with tops. 15, I think. Did they play a land this turn? Turn 7. They played a mountain already, so that means I can either spellbomb the Torsten and then just take 15, go to 7. And then I just win with the monk tokens. It's going to be easily more than enough. And the Ugin is going to make sure that... oh, Yuldal is a nice new button. All right, yeah. Definitely can draw a card. Ugin is going to make sure that my top Ugin will kill all the worm tokens. Yes, you can draw a card for sure. Upkeep. I mean, they have to discard some lands or whatever. Key top was the story of this game, I'll tell you that much. Let's untap. If I go 2-1, I'll be satisfied. I obviously would like to have done better. All right, draw. No, untap. Draw top. So top. Trigger Ugin. Target worm tokens. And let's just always yield to all these things. Okay. Let's spin the top, actually. Let's see what we got. A little Teferi? Sure. Draw. Untap with key. Draw. Untap with key. Though actually, it's funny that I could actually have done that so I just drew them multiple times. But again, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to win right here. Ugin the worm. And these go in the stack and I'll resolve. And then Teferi. Those go in the stack and I'll resolve. And this is way more than lethal here. I mean, this is, yeah. Bounce the worm. This is 12, 18. All right. Sword of the Meek. Doing critical damage here. All right. Up a game here. It is funny that the Ghost Vacuum would have been really nice in this particular draft to play against 2 Reanimator decks, it looks like. But I don't think I want Winds of Abandon. I think Balance is still good. All right. I'm going to be disappointed if I don't get a good PO off, though. All right. Time for game 2. Oh, this hand looks nice. Imagine if I draw Academy. Oh, but even without Academy, this hand is like key into Monolith for a big Ballista. Maybe not against Reanimator like the best thing, but oh yeah, let's just play the key. Drawing Mightstone and Weakstone is incredible, because if I draw Sword of the Meek or Tolarian Academy or both, then this hand goes pretty nuts. Oh, smart. That was a heads-up suplex. Get a Plains, play Grim. Suplex is going to be good against me no matter what. I think I want to just lock in playing Mightstone and Weakstone rather than playing Coalition Relic here. Let's draw. I'll play my land. Mightstone and Weakstone. I kind of want to just draw 2 cards. I don't know. I do some pretty impressive stuff with this deck. Not to toot my own horn. Play Coalition Relic and then dismember that thing. Okay. Well, drawing 2 cards worked out pretty nicely, I'll say. And then next turn, I don't have enough mana to play Ugin. Quite. Academy, of course, will do it. But there's some cards I could draw that would be good. That wasn't really one of them. Let's see. I want to save enough mana to untap the Relic, so I think I'll just play this and then pass the turn. Untap the Monolith and charge the Relic. And it also offers a little protection against, like, if I'm getting through the breach this turn, which, you know, could be bad. Yeah. All right. Hopefully it's not... That's the one I was kind of worried about, but we still could be okay. Let's see. Let's untap Grim Monolith. And then I need to use Thopter Foundry. I think I just... Do I sack the Thopter Foundry or do I sack Coalition Relic? Let's see. I have 3. I'd be able to... So right now I can play Ugin and play those 2 and kill the 3 worms. So I kind of think I just sack Coalition Relic, go to 16, go to 1. I mean, Ugin's a hell of a card, you know. Oh, Mana Vault. So, but let's still cast Ugin first. Ugin, exile a worm, gain 3 life and draw a card. Tap this, Mana Vault, exile a worm, Candelabra, exile a worm. And then I'm not going to even attack for 1. I'm just going to keep that back as a potential blocker. Okay, they didn't have any sick follow-up, which is nice. And I have an Ugin in play. Ugin, what a card, huh? Draw. Let's just gain 3 life and draw a card first. Staff isn't bad. Go to Fairy. Yeah, Lutri in response, sure. I think I'm going to bounce the Mana Vault here. I think felt like drawing more cards is nice. I tapped all my lands because I can actually use Candelabra to untap lands here. Let's play Plains, cast Staff, and then tap this and go Candelabra 1, 2, 3, 4. Using Mightstone and Weakstone mana to activate Candelabra is really nice. All right, draw with Staff. Oh, there's the PO. Mana Vault, Ugin the Lutri. PO, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, that looks great. I've already played my land for the turn, unfortunately, so no academies this turn. But let's go Mana Vault, no Ugining, into Grim. Still no Ugining. Ether Spellbomb. Leave up Spellbomb, and I think I can just discard some lands. I don't want to tap my Grim Monolith. I have a flyer back. I don't need 2 blockers, I don't think. All right, I discard 1, 2, 3, 4. Just discard 4 lands. Oh, this is sick. I got Worldspined and just shrugging it off like it was nothing. That was pretty nice. I took the full 15 and then they made 3 worms. Like they did the whole Breach Worldspine thing in totality, and I'm still just cruising here. If I draw Sword of the Meek, I mean, it doesn't matter. Once I draw like an Academy, I can just make a Ballista for 1 million. I have an Ugin in play, so it's not like, you know, things are really going great for them regardless. Okay, they were deciding if they wanted a Creeping Tar Pit me. They decided not to. All right. I guess I could even just sack that to Thopter Foundry. I'm not sure. Let's just game. I could Ugin Ultimate and get Sword of the Meek. You know what? I've never Ugin ulted before. Let's do it. I didn't even know that this is the right play, but get those 3 and then cast them all. I can just make 1 million sword or Thopters. So unless I'm getting brain freezed or something, I think I should be pretty much set. Memory lapsed. Okay. You got me. I mean, not really, but Teferi. I guess could have maybe done that one first, but I didn't really think they had anything. Sensei's Top. I'm just going to draw the sword. I don't think I need to draw extra cards off top at this point. Land and +1 Teferi, and then just pass the turn. Well, I guess on upkeep, they don't even have any. They can't play instants with Teferi out, so I'll just pass. I can just make 1 million, so I can make 7, 9 Thopters end of turn. What is this? Casting a Tali or something? Yeah, all right. They're not going to be able to play any of those cards. They hit Sensei's Top and Galvanic Discharge, but because of Teferi, they're just going to remain exiled. I don't need my Sensei's Top anymore. I will say that. All right. Thopter Foundry, pay 1, sack Sword of the Meek. Key, untap Grim. There's Urborg out, so it's slower to tap these. That's funny. Thopter Foundry. Yes, Thopter Foundry. Yes, yes, a good, a good. And yeah, that will do it. All right, time for round 3 against Mark, who's on like Grixis with Pyroblast, Mana Leak, Brain Freeze, some cards that are pretty scary, but oh, all right, I got moves here. He's also got Dak in his deck, which I don't like, and Time Walk. So, you know, uphill battle in some respects, but I think my deck's really good. So, turn 1, Soul Ring, Grim. Cult Epiphany is not really what I want to draw there. I think even with my Mentor in hand, I'd rather just play the Grim on 1. I could end up balancing this turn, depending on what I draw. Oh, that wasn't a draw that makes me want to cast Balance. All right. Blue, blue, blue. All right. Let's go Mentor. Spellbomb. I just want to make sure I get my token here. And I'm going to crack this to draw a card. Blue, 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 blue. Oh, top. All right. That's pretty great. And now I can just tap the top to draw a card too. Because if I draw a blue, it's sick. Any land would be really nice. And then next turn, if I don't, I'll just draw the top, replay it. All right, well, that's actually some pretty good stuff to do next turn also. Let's hope Mark doesn't have like VV Time Walk turn. Dak stealing Soul Ring would definitely be annoying, but at least I'd get to go Manifold Key Attack. Oh, Upkeep Mystical. Huh. And for Toxic Deluge. Oh, sure. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Well, I lose Mentor. Deluge for 2 here. You could Deluge for 3 in case I had a 0 mana play, but not a lot of those. Next turn, play top, play key. Do I draw, or do I spin? Oh, it's actually kind of close. So I'm drawing top. I think I really rather, because I have Ancestral to draw, I think I'm just going to spin the top and look for a blue. Okay, and a Mana Vault. All right, so I think I do it like this. Draw, Island, Ancestral, Mana Vault, E, top, and untap Mana Vault. And then pass the turn. And now we're in really good shape. I mean, Mark has some moves that would be good for sure, but I can make a big Occult Epiphany here. I actually, at some point, might even be interested in balancing still now that the Mentor's gone. We'll see what he plays. Playing a creature would help. Oh, Emperor of Bones. Okay. I don't care about my graveyard, so... And playing a creature makes me a little more want to fire off a balance. Do I want to upkeep top? Actually, don't think I do. I think I'll just draw. Sword of the Meek is interesting. What if is 3 cards in hand? If I go sword, land. I mean, instead of balancing, I could just play Ballista. That might actually be better. Ballista with a decent sized X. Also, Occult Epiphany discarding Sword of the Meek is really nice. I have a lot of options here. Let's see. I have 4, 7, 9 mana if I want to spend all the mana. I think what I'm going to do is go Ballista for 2. And if he wants to adapt now, he can. I'd be okay with that. And then I would probably cast a big Occult Epiphany, discarding Sword, and then it comes back right away, which is good, because I don't want the Emperor getting to eat the Sword. So I just need to make sure the Sword's not in my graveyard for that. The nice thing is, Pyroblast is a card I'm definitely concerned about. And Mana Leak, so I kind of want to make sure that I don't play Occult Epiphany into those cards. All right, Ballista hath resolved. I'm going to untap this, and I think I just passed the turn. Artifact removal, that's fine. I'm missing a land drop here, but I don't really care, especially since balance might equalize lands, and it's another card to discard to Occult Epiphany if I end up getting to resolve one. Adapt 2 right now. Okay, I'm going to Occult Epiphany for 4 in response. 1, 2, 3. I think I discard Coalition Relic. Yeah, it doesn't really seem that useful right here. And then ping, ping. Don't want him getting Mentor back. And then, yeah, I'll attach the sword. Attach the sword. All right. This looks pretty good. I got to kill the Emperor of Bones and then start the turn with just 2 things because I discarded mostly lands, but lands and artifacts, I guess. But we'll see. Spellseeker, okay. Spellseeker into Time Walk. Yeah, all right. You got Time Walk. Not sure what. Is he going to cast Bolas's Citadel next turn? I have actually kind of some pressure. Do I want to upkeep top? Still don't think so. And it would take 2 more damage after casting Bolas's Citadel. Well, I guess if he has a swamp, less than that. But JVP, okay, I'm glad I kept my Dismember. To Time Twister. Okay, I like that. Can I get an Academy? Oh, man. A Kingdom for an Academy here. Okay, no. Dude, do you not play a land? Crazy. All right, well, I think I just draw. All right, and currently I could play Ugin 4, 5, 6. So I would like to play Ugin. Untap Mana Vault here. Ugin, exile Jace. And I think I can make mana or I can draw a card. I just make mana. Play Coalition Relic, exile Spellseeker. I can see enough cards with the top key stuff if I need to. And then I'm going to attack because I just do want to make Bolas's Citadel less good. And this lets me keep Dismember up in case Mark goes VV into some plays. And PO and Academy are both pretty sick. I guess Academy, I don't actually have something to do with it, but between drawing off Ugin and top, yeah, I think that'd be enough. All right. What was I finding? Who knows? Okay. Brain Freeze. Don't think I want Oust. Saheeli, consider. I mean, Skyclave can kill Dak, but the damage has kind of been done. I think I keep Dismember. All right. Yeah, let's do it. All right, time for game 2. And unfortunately, I think I have to mulligan my Academy, which I don't like doing. All right, I will keep this, and I think I put Thopter Foundry back. I'm missing the sword and Storm Chaser's nice. I think all the other cards are pretty important, though. Obviously, drawing Plains is not ideal. Turn 2, probably go Grim into Relic. Just invest in the future and start charging Relic. I mean, if I get Mana Leaked here, then I get Mana Leaked. That's okay. Kind of feels like that's going to happen. Oh, that's annoying because the key would be really nice. Oh, nice. Okay, key. Untap. Relic. All right, well, no Mana Leak. That's great. And then now, even with Dak, I still have a lot of mana next turn. Drawing Key was so much mana because it's an extra mana with Academy and 2 extra mana, so it's like a 3 mana artifact. It's like better than Soul Ring in this particular case. And am I getting dacked? I feel like I'm getting dacked. Oh, no, I'm not getting dacked. Pillage the Bog got suspended. Okay. Well, that means I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, geez. Okay. Let's add a blue. Sure. Candlestick, Academy. Tap this. Untap. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want to untap Grim. I want to untap... Well, yeah, I'm not... I guess Candle and Academy... 1 to get 4. I guess it's kind of the same, isn't it? So, yeah, because this just taps for 3. I'm going to cast Occult Epiphany. I'm only going to get to keep 1 card. So I think I'm going to cast it for like 6. And hope to hit PO or balance or something along those lines. There's PO, so I have to discard one, two. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, but then I get to go PO for, oh, hold on. Like this, PO, those. Oh, I drew Soul Ring. Nice. I go Soul Ring, Monolith, Candlestick, Key, untap Academy, tap this for 4, untap Candles. No, hold on. Relic. And I mean, it doesn't really help to untap anything with the key, does it? I'm just going to play staff, so I just do that. Okay. All right. We made some moves there. Unfortunately, I'm going to discard a lot of cards there for the PO, but I feel like I could, or the Epiphany, I feel like I just wanted to hit one good spell. And now I've got staff to draw. I've got archive to surveil first. If I find top, I go pretty nuts. Okay. Mystical Tutor for Time Walk. Okay, so you're going to go land Time Walk, bring back Time Walk. I mean, the otter token I'll probably just block down if you attack here. Yeah. I'll block with everything in case he's got a removal spell. I feel like if he's getting back Time Walk a bunch of times, I don't know. Just blocking is fine. It's not like I need to keep these tokens in play that badly. Okay. VV, sure. And to pillage the bog, right? Very nice. Can't Time Walk again here. Gets to look at 10 cards to find Bolas's Citadel, maybe? Next turn, I have a million mana. My PO was my big draw, but what do I want? Else do I want? Mightstone and Weakstone, Ugin, Ancestral. Balance actually is not in a great spot here. Sensei's top. Even Dismember would be okay. Mentor is already gone, unfortunately. I could have not played the Candelabra, but it was so much mana, and I didn't really want to discard it. So I think this makes sense. And he's going to add mana and play a Jace or something like that. Yep. Okay. Well, let's see what we got, huh? We have a lot of mana. Okay, Sword of the Meek makes Thopter Foundry at least a draw, but oh, I did shuffle with Strand? I'm not sure. Let's start with Meticulous Archive. Any Ugins? Oh, Ether Spellbomb, huh? Does that do anything? I don't think that really does anything. I don't want to bounce VV. I don't even really want to bounce Jace. All right. Let's draw. Action. Oh, that's brutal. All right. Play sword. And pass the turn here because I'm going to I'm gonna see if Mark falls for it. I'm gonna double block Vivi and try to hope he kills both my tokens to make a future balance better. Now he's playing Citadel. No, he's using Storm Chaser's talent to get back time. Oh, I'm not gonna double block Vivi. I'm gonna block and then I'm gonna block again. I mean, there's a chance here that I don't get another turn because of Jace and Time Walk. He's already got one Time Walk lined up and probably can get a second. Yeah, he's guaranteed to get a second. All right. I'm glad I went fast with the Occult Epiphany then. I needed to do something. Unfortunately, I'd missed on both my draws. I got to draw, scry, and then draw, or surveil, then draw again. So it was just a lot of missing there, unfortunately. I got 3 draws and didn't hit anything. I hit land, Spellbomb, sword. All right. Jump. Takes his turn. Can flip Jace. I chump. I mean, I'm not dead here unless he's got something else, but obviously I don't love the spot. He could also, if he wanted, take a turn off. I clearly have nothing. And flip the Storm Chaser's talent. But I don't know how likely that is. Discards Pentad Prism. I mean, you're not actually winning with VV Time Walk here. All right, no, he's Time Walking. All right. Oh, he doesn't have to take a turn off. Oh, wait, hold on. He could have VV to play to flip challenge and then do that. Wow. Okay. But maybe he's got a different play to make instead. Who knows? Is this the Citadel we're all worried about? No, adding red. It could be Underworld Breach or something like that. He's got Brain Freeze in his deck, so it kind of stands to reason that Underworld Breach, I don't think any of us have seen it, is also in the deck. We'll see what this maneuver is, but this Time Walk's doing a lot of work. He's cast 1, 2, 3 Time Walks now. It's a lot of Time Walks. Fiery Confluence. Blow up those 3. Okay. What do you kill? Tap Grim. Honestly, that doesn't matter that much. Like, yes, it reduces the amount of mana I have by a lot, but I still have a lot of mana. I still have way more mana than I can use. So that actually is fine. He still could have Storm Chasered first, so missed out on a lot of tokens here. It's unfortunate for him. All right, well, I think I chump. I'm just worried about removal spell on the spirit or something like that. Maybe the VV is bigger next turn, but I really want to make sure my tokens all die so that I don't so I can balance to good effect next turn if I draw balance. Okay. All right, this looks like the Storm Chaser's being leveled up. Maybe with the help of VV. All right. Yeah, Jace comes in. Oh, actually, I should have relicked and untapped the relic with Manifold Key and relicked again. Actually, that would have been better. All right, Storm Chasers is up. Preordain, sure. So I go to 13. I mean, I don't even know that balance puts me in that great of a shape, because right now I'm going to go to 8. One more spell and Fiery Confluence is lethal next turn with Jace. I actually don't know what I can draw here that really does it. Ugin. Ugin is what I can draw. Ugin eats VV, Ugin eats Jace. Or I can draw Thopter Foundry, because then I can make a million Thopters. He probably killed 20 mana over there, but I still have 4. Well, if I draw Thopter Foundry, I'll play Thopter Foundry. I'll make like 7 Thopters, and then I'll make 11 more Thopters. So yes, that would probably be enough. So Mark really does want to kill me as soon as possible here. Kept a card on top with Preordain, sure. Okay, it's not another spell. Mana Leak doesn't do anything. All right, let's charge this relic. Okay, well, easy enough. Easy enough. 4 bricks in a row is not something you can countenance in a cube game and still win. I don't think I want Skyclave still. Oust on VV and Jace is okay, but I don't really want to cut anything. I could cut a land, I guess. I don't know. I have a lot of card draw. I feel like this is good. All right, on the play, let's go. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously Mark's got a Mox and a Time Walk. He's got a great deck, so hopefully he doesn't have a super fast DAC draw. But this is the kind of hand that can go turn 2 Monolith Relic and turn 3 maybe a nice balance, set up a PO at some point here. So we will see. Mark mulled to 6 here, so no Key or Soul Ring, sadly. No Academy, none of those things yet. But no Mox? Okay, so no turn 1 Mana Leak. No, Island is not a terrible draw. Not a good draw. I would probably choose any spell over Island, but I guess given that I'm drawing a land, it's okay. Okay, pass the turn. And next turn, what I kind of hope... interesting. What's he going to do with that? I kind of hope he plays a creature. So Time Walk, yeah, I mean, that's okay. He Mystical Tutored for Explorer, which doesn't usually do that much. I hope it's not DAC. That's all I'm really hoping for. All right, that does not look like DAC. I hope it's a thing that gets equalized by balance, like a Jace or something. Manamorph. Oh, it could be DAC. Oh, no. VV, come on, please be VV and not DAC. Please. Oh, this is brutal. It's going to be DAC. Oh, it's VV. Nice. Oof, okay. That is so much better for me. Okay, let's charge Relic. All right, let's just draw an artifact. Come on. Key, Mana Vault, anything like that? Oh, there we go. Add a white. Mana Vault for this PO? Oof. You know what? I think I would rather blow up one of Mark's land than a card in hand. I could play my land first or second. He's gone. And then I think now is the good time to just PO. Obviously, it would be better later, but all right. Draw, key. All right. Pass the turn. So I cast my draw 3. I just didn't have any reason to think that waiting a turn would be good because it's like if I draw a permanent, sure, it's good, but otherwise it's not. All right. Well, Time Walk's already gone. What are you getting with this Spell Seeker? You can't get Mana Leak. Get Preordain, I guess. All right. I have a lot of mana. Mark does not have a lot of resources. Doesn't even have a red source right now. Yeah, I did get Preordain. Let's untap the Mana Vault. Draw action. Let's just get action. Oh, that's action. All right. Untap Mana Vault. I'm going to Occult Epiphany for almost it all. For X equals 7. Okay, and I discard 7 cards, so I get to keep 3 cards. So I want to keep Reprieve, Staff, Thopter Foundry. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I think just pass the turn. I know I can't Reprieve this turn, but I just don't think I need to have a Reprieve up this turn. If he Time Twisters, sure. He's probably going to go Preordain, maybe Dak afterwards, something like that. Maybe he plays a Jace, I don't know. I'm just not that worried about this turn. And then next turn I can go Staff, then play Thopter Foundry, and Thopter Foundry Staff the Storyteller is pretty nice. I can like sack a Mana Vault because I don't need Grim and Mana Vault. They're like the same thing. All right, perfect. Jace is fine because I can just Reprieve the flashback card. Sure, I'll block. All right. Charge, draw. Am I going to untap Mana Vault? I don't actually know that I am, so let's just keep optionality up. Oh, that's actually really nice. So let's add white. Let's see. What do I want to play this turn? I kind of want to play... I think I just play it a little slow. I go Teferi, bounce Jace. All right, I guess I'll Ancestral. And then I can go Flooded Strand, pass the turn. I mean, hit for 2, of course. And now I have Reprieve up. All right, I think I kind of got this game. I mean, the game's not over, but I'll let Jace happen because I can just kill that with Walking Ballista. I just need to make sure I don't get Brain Freezed out. All right, Storm Chaser's Talent is also fine. And end of turn, I can untap Mana Vault here. Jace is fine. Unfortunately, I can't get Meticulous Archive because that one's already gone, but just going to Island, untap Mana Vault, draw. Any Swords of the Meek? Oh, Monastery Mentor, though. Okay. Oh, actually, discarding Plains would have been better, but I have enough. Or getting a Plains would have turned out been better. You know what? I think I'd rather go Mentor into Staff. And hold on. To Staff. I could do it the other way around, but I think I'd rather have a Monk than an extra counter on Staff. And then untap the Mana Vault. I'm just going to play Ballista for 2 and kill Jace here. And then send for 2, and then I have Reprieve up, and I can use Staff end of turn if I need to. And then Mentor next turn. I mean, this I don't know that I win next turn, but it's not going to be too much. Like, definitely I'll win in 2 turns. I think I'll still win next turn too. I just have to watch out for Brain Freeze. That's like the biggest thing that worries me right now. Baleful Mastery, exiling that. Yeah, I guess I'll Reprieve it. Seems like that's pretty good. Now I can maybe win this turn because I'll get to I have 3. You can block the Monastery Mentor. Oh no, I can kill them. I can kill the Otter. Okay. My goal is to win this turn so I don't get randomly cheesed out by some kind of brain freeze combination. He goes like Mox, Spell, Brain Freeze, something like that. Okay. Oh, that'll make it easy. All right, so he can't play anything right now because of Teferi. Academy. Hold on. Doctor Foundry, Trigger Mentor. I mean, this is just going to be lethal by so much. And staff, always yield, always yield, always yield. All right. This comes into play. Then I tap this for mana. And those go in. And then Mightstone and Weakstone. I don't need to draw cards here. I just need to give -5, -5. I'm attacking for 13 right now. So I just need to find any spell, and I have a couple draws to do it because I get to untap with Key here and then tap this for white and draw again. There we go. Soul Ring. And that's 16. That's close. I mean, it's close in that, but he would still need 3 spells to brain freeze me out. But we got there, and that's a 2-1. All right, to wrap things up, because actually to run at the end of that draft, we did win the draft, and oh man, this deck was nice. I would have liked a 3-0, of course, you always like to, but this is just like kind of a perfect artifacts deck. A little different theme than most, didn't have like an upheaval or any draw 7s, but it had a paradoxical outcome, and this is the best PO deck I think I've ever drafted in Cube. I had Candelabra, Mana Vault, Key, Soul Ring, Monolith. Doesn't really get much better than that, and a nice token themes with Mentor, Staff, Occult Epiphany, Doctor Foundry, had Doctor Sword, of course, had a Teferi, and Ugin is amazing. Wheeling Ugin and Ballista make up for not having an upheaval. These cards, well, upheaval is better than Ballista for sure, but Ugin is really good. Mightstone and Weakstone is great too. Of course, had the Academy. Had a Flood Strand and a Meticulous Archive, which was kind of enough for fixing, and a balance, of course, an Ancestral Recall. So, very strong deck, and you know what? This deck did just what it needed. Really good Sensei's Divining Top deck, too. So, that'll do it for today. Thanks for hanging out with me, indulging my, desire to draft artifacts once more. But this time, you gotta admit, this deck was great. I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.